You have a 6-block radius. It is the most perfect example of where we're seeing the most rampant drug use.
Here in British Columbia, the province is trying to eliminate the use of illicit drugs without actually taking them out of the equation. Although possession of these drugs in small quantities is allowed, the use in public spaces is not.
We're dealing with overdoses on a daily basis. When I was working as a beat patrol officer here in the downtown east side, this is all we dealt with.
The province is 1 year into the 3-year pilot that aims to treat addiction as a health issue rather than a criminal one. The program is being blamed for an increase in open drug use and growing encampments.
Public spaces are, community parks, sidewalks outside of residences and particularly businesses. Of course, when you've got homeless people using drugs, where else are they supposed to do it other than going to a safe injection site?
Yeah, you guys can come in now. 80% of deaths in this province are in private residences, in hotels, or in single-room occupancies where people were alone. Hi, Patrick.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
The idea was to bring drug users out from the shadows into the light so that they would be safer. If they overdosed when they were using drugs, they would be identified and helped.
Now you have these individuals that are openly using in public spaces where there might be a significant segment of the public that's basically saying, okay, you know what, we can understand the logic and the reason and the rationale behind introducing decriminalization. That's fine, but do it in that corner of the world.
You can't have people in a McDonald's high on crack and this sort of thing, right? You have to have a civilized society.
There's also the argument of if it's in public, if they get hurt, if they overdose, they can be found and helped. But I don't think it should be out in public, in parks and stuff like that. There's kids around, they don't need to see that stuff.
I teach in an elementary school, so certainly when I go in the community, I want it to be a safe place for them.
Drug users will still be legally allowed to possess small amounts of illicit drugs in private residences, including shelters and homeless encampments.
Again, I have to emphasize that this is a trial experiment, and we're learning as we go here. It's sort of a process of trial and error, trying to find the right balance to reducing the harm of drug use and getting people into treatment, while of course maintaining safe and orderly communities.
There is no harm in doing that, long as the appropriate measures are being done with the public welfare and safety in mind at all given times, which is exactly the sensible approach I would expect.
Because we're in an election year, we have about 4 months to go until they are elected or not elected, and everybody is looking for quick fixes and big headlines when we have 6 to 7 people a day dying in this province. This is not a downtown east side problem, this is a countrywide problem.
From the downtown east side, I'm Dean Atwell for the Zoomer.